From Las Vegas, Sandy Kastel and friends.
Now, let's bring on the host. Here is Sandy Kastel.
Hi, and welcome to Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show with Chef Michael. Good morning. Good morning. This is our day after Christmas Day show.
Oh, my God in heaven. Oh.
Post, as Ryan Silva said, post-Christmas.
I got to say, I said to the kid this morning, you did a hell of a job, Ryan, filling in and doing that stuff. That was great. I like that. We got to do something for New Year's Day. If we get New Year's Day, we got to do something for New Year's Day.
What about New Year's Day? You're going to be here.
What's that?
We're going to be here.
I think you should do the show
have the
by
day off.
yourself.
You cannot have a day
Have another
off.
guest. Yeah, I got to. This is killing me.
No.
Anyway, Monique.
Just because you go right from here to work
That's okay.
to 6 o'clock getting off,
Yep.
and then we go to do other events. Yep. I mean, what's the matter? What's the matter? You getting tired?
Yes.
What, are you getting old?
Yes.
I guess everybody feels a little old after the holidays because there's so much running around and craziness that goes on,
I got to tell you, it was incredible. We had such a great time. Yesterday, we went to Diana Pascal's and Dr. Perry. We went there in the morning. I see my friend Gil Cohen. We stopped Gil. We gave him some presents. And Gil's
it was more like noon.
It was more like noon. And then we got there at 1 o'clock. And as soon as I went into Dr. Perry's, they made a beautiful, beautiful breakfast, a Christmas breakfast.
Oh, I know.
Because for the Italian people, Christmas is really Christmas Eve for us. That's the big night. The following day, usually somebody invites you over and they have like turkey and ham and stuff like that. But after like the meal that we made Christmas Eve night, you don't want to eat nothing.
It was great. Diana Pascal made these beautiful omelets. And, I was watching her. She puts all the eggs. First of all, she had all the items prepared over there. And it's a perfect example. Diana Pascal was on our TV show, last weekend, Michael?
Yes.
Yeah. And it was so great because she did the biscotti. She showed us how to make the biscottis. And Chef Michael was having dreams of biscotti, so she helped us make them.
It was great.
Anyway, so we came over there, and she had mushrooms, onions, or scallions. What do you call them? The green onions?
Scallions.
Little green onions. Anyway, she had mushrooms and the onions, and she had yellow squash all diced up and everything. And then she had also tomatoes and some meat. She had some prosciutto and also some salami.
Yes.
And then she'd already prepared a pound of bacon. And it was perfectly
Terrific.
cooked, just the way I like it, a little crispy. And then she said, okay, how many eggs would you like in your omelet? And then she,
Just
proceeded
two for me.
well, you said 2, but you got 3. Anyway, because really for an omelet, you need an extra egg. So she prepared the eggs and she put them in the skillet.
Well, here's a recipe
and she did
for
that.
you.
Wait a minute. And then she added whatever you wanted. And she had 2 kinds of cheeses. She had Monterey Jack cheese and cheddar cheese. And then Chef Michael just wanted cheese. He just had double cheese. And I had a mixture of the things in there. And then Dr. Perry had a mixture of the things in there. But then the neat part, Michael, you didn't get to see this because you were, I think, sleeping on the couch.
Oh,
and
no.
Yes, you were. He was out on the couch. Anyway, no, before and after you were out on the couch. But anyway, so she took her spatula and she just scooped under the right side and folded it over. And then she scooped under the left side and folded it over. And then she just scooped it. It was so pretty the way she made those omelets. And, I've never done that. I just usually scramble the eggs. I, scramble the eggs with a little milk, scramble them up, put all the stuff in, saute the stuff, and then add the eggs and then scramble it all up. That's the way I would always make my omelets, so it was really pretty.
If you want to make an egg real fluffy,
yum.
You don't add milk. You add water.
Oh, I like milk, though.
That makes it heavy. And it flattens it out. But if you want a fluffy egg,
fluffy.
You know what I mean? That's a little bit light.
Oh, you add a
the
little
water,
water.
believe it or not, that's what does that.
Oh.
Where's my music today?
Fluff.
What are you talking
Oh, he has
about?
no music.
I hate that space behind
You
it.
know what? You don't have to have music behind every single thing.
I love it. So here's the thing: we go and Dr. Perry. We go out and we ate, and I went on the couch.
Oh wait! What about what Dr. Perry made? Remember what Dr. Perry made? What did you drink?
It was a juice. I have no idea what he stuck in it.
It was a smoothie.
Smoothie. Yeah.
It had mango.
I had 3 of them.
It had pineapple. It had raspberries, and it had Metamucil?
Yes. Yeah. Thank you, Dr. Perry. I went 3 times this morning. Thank you, buddy.
It was a great, and he mixed it in his new,
Yes.
what was that called, Vista? Or
Yeah, they buy, one thing about the Perrys, they buy every gadget that's out there they see on QVC. They buy it. So I said, Doc, why don't you just buy QVC?
Or they get it from the hotels. I mean, those hotels, give out a lot of.
He's got a good heart. So anyway, we turned around and we got done eating, and I went on the couch, and ladies and gentlemen, I closed my eyes. I went out like a light. I mean, it catches up to you.
And what were you dreaming of?
I was dreaming of you, sweetheart.
Aww.
So anyway, to make a long story short, we get up. I said, come on, I'm going to move for some Chinese food. Now, here's the best part of this.
Oh, yeah.
Who's got Chinese food? They said, let's go to the South Point.
Yep.
So Cindy and I and Dr. Perry and Diana get in the car. Boom, we shoot over to the place. We figure it's Christmas. It's 8 o'clock at night, 8:30. People ain't going to be in there. Place is jammed.
Jammed.
So I look at the side at the coffee shop where they have Chinese food, and the line is a considerable line. So I go to the girl in the front. I said, honey, listen, I'm 4 people. Here's a double sawbuck. Get me in. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I can't do that.
Not like the old days here, Michael.
I said, honey, it's a double sawbuck.
Yeah. What is a double sawbuck?
$20.
$20?
I see. That's the problem with Las Vegas. It changed.
Yeah,
it's sad. It changed. You can't. You know what I mean? It's gone. You know what I mean? I remember when I performed at the Min Hotel. The maitre d' made a fortune of money because people come in. Let me see if I get you a good seat. And we called them the Claw. Because he'd get to, if you gave him a fin, the claw, because his hand was out. And if you got a $5 bill, you were behind a pole. But with a 20 would have got you right on the stage. That was the good old days. Them days are gone. Now today, it's you go into a showroom, they give you a number of a seat. You pay for the balcony, you pay for front row. I mean, I guess the customer service is kind of gone the way it used to be. So again, unfortunately, she was just a kid. She had to be about 21, 22. I'm sorry, sir, I can't do that. I get fired. You get fired. I said, okay, kid, good luck to you. So anyway, we walk out the door. So let's get the hell out of this place. And we go to a place that I got to mention. It's called Ochata.
Ochata?
Is that the name of it? Oja. Ladies and gentlemen, listen to me. Listen to me carefully. You never experienced a meal and a show so phenomenal as this place. Now, there's 2 places that they have it. They have it near us on Hualapai.
And near the 215.
And then,
yes, and then this one we went to on Decatur, which is further south, and that's over near where Diane and Dr. Perry live.
All right, now for those people that don't know what I'm talking about, if you ever been to Benihana's,
it's OHJA.
Right. If you ever, something like that. If you ever go to Benihana's, they do the thing when they flip this thing and they throw the shrimp in your face and they Oja. I got to tell you something.
It's called.
I've never experienced such a wonderful time. The cooking table. Where we sat down.
Hibachi.
And we had. I want to tell you the truth. We had. Dr. Perry had filet mignon. Diana Pascal had filet mignon. Sandy had lobster.
Lobster tail.
I had the filet of sole, which was delicious. Sandy had cocktails. She had sake. She had beer. Yeah, you were boozing it. She had beer. She had all kinds of... No, stop. Anyway, don't hit me in the head. I'm telling you, I hate that crap. So anyway,
I'm going to
punch you right in your face. So anyway, what happened was...
You better stop that.
You better be quiet. Don't bust my hump. So anyway, ladies, all jokes aside, you better find a job. So anyway, people say they love the banter.
Excuse me.
Just a second here. Okay. Don't throw that up in my face. Don't throw it up. Anyway.
Well, don't be picking on me.
That's Brian, that's what people that said, is that an act? Do you people do an act? They go, yeah, it's an act. We say, this is what we're going to say this morning. Anyway, make a long story short, we went in there.
Richard Burton and Elizabeth Taylor, remember?
Sister's kazoo. So anyway, we sit down and we had a great meal. I want to tell you something, folks.
That's Lisa Grosso is Elizabeth
Taylor's
sister.
I got to tell you something.
Did you know that?
I said, yes, that was her granddaughter. That's her granddaughter.
Oh, granddaughter.
I said, Lisa, what did Carl get you for Christmas? He said, he gave me money.
No, she said cash, and I wear it well.
I wear it well. And I laughed, and I said, Carl, all jokes.
Yay, Lisa!
Because Sandy bought me an absolutely breathtaking ring.
Yeah, I had a Cracker Jack box,
it's
and
a
I
headlight.
gave it to him. Yeah.
And Brian said to me, "Do you got a windshield wiper for that diamond?"
You know how they have the rings in the Cracker Jack box? Okay.
So anyway, make a long story short, I said, Lisa, Carl, what'd you give your wife? No, I said, Lisa, what'd you give Carl? He said, I should give him some kind of remote that opens up his safe and all kinds of crap.
No, it opens up everything in the house. No,
Right.
it controls. It's a
Controls.
remote control, yeah.
And
that
Carl's got
operates
one of them
everything.
houses. He's got like a safe in his basement, a safe on the roof.
With all the videos so he can watch, what's
Got a
going on.
safe in every room.
If somebody's trying to get in and all that,
He's
can
got
take care of
cameras
that.
on
He's got it
Sahara
all.
and Durango to see before you make the turn. So anyway, I said, what did you get Lisa? He said, I gave her some money. I said, and you don't want to ask. I said, how much?
Oh, Michael, you never ask that
I
kind of a
did.
question.
I was curious.
No, you don't.
What do you think he told me?
Billions.
No. He said, I gave her $1 million.
$1 million.
I
Oh,
said,
my
that's
gosh.
wonderful, Carl. That's wonderful. He said, yeah. He said, what happened was, he said, I tried to close my safe.
And it wouldn't close.
It wouldn't close. I had to just take some stuff
So you had
out.
to take some stuff out.
He said, I
get it.
usually throw it outside.
Yeah.
It blows away. Anyway, so back to the restaurant. We all went out for dinner, and I'm going to tell you about me. I get really upset when I pick up a tab, and it's $100 and something or $200, and I say the food's
And you have little
suck.
portions like
a little
this, and you
portion.
didn't
I
even
said, if
finish
I want an arrangement, I'll go to the FTD florist. We were full. It was great with the tip. We were 4 of us. It was $120.
Such a deal.
Yeah, it is such a deal.
No,
and that's
it
what I
was.
want the people
It was,
to know.
It was amazing.
great.
And we had that green tea ice cream afterwards. It
Oh
was
my
so
God!
good.
And the filet mignon. I mean, and you're full, Brian.
And they give you a double scoop with a little whipped cream.
Service?
And Diana and I shared
How
that.
about the egg roll?
Service was amazing. And the egg roll. That's right. You ordered the egg roll ahead. That was a little appetizer. Before.
$2.73
Oh my
for the egg. I
gosh.
said, "What the $2?"
I know.
haven't
So,
seen that on the
it's
menu.
wonderful. And, we remember we were talking to Aaron Phillips and Ricky Cash the other day on Wednesday, and they said, yeah, that's what their tradition is
Jews,
for
they go to
Christmas,
China.
actually, they go out and have Christmas food. But you know what? If you're just tuning in now, you're listening to Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show with Chef
And we'll be back because we have 5
Michael.
minutes of commercials.
No, just one.
Just
we'll be
one.
right back. Bye.
You've ever been a lady to begin with, luck be a lady tonight. Look how I'm on
No show like it. This is Sandy Kastel and Friends. The phone lines are open at 702-731-1230. Now, here again, Sandy Kastel.
Hi, and welcome back to Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show with Chef Michael. Where's Chef Michael? I mean, he doesn't like it when I go, Chef Michael.
It's a pain in my ass
So he
when
wants me
you
to
say
go, okay, Chef Michael. I'll just do it down like that.
Thank you very much.
But that won't last very long.
Anyway,
because you know why?
731
Because everyone, you know what they do now? Everybody walks
I
up to
can't get
Chef
a word.
Michael. And when he's walking around the stores and he's talking, the other day, this lady heard him talking, didn't even see him,
Yep.
didn't see his face. She heard his voice. She turned around and she said, "Are you Chef Michael?"
Yeah.
And he said, "Yes."
I says, Chef Mike. I said, how'd you? She says, your voice. She said, you're funny.
He goes, "Funny."
I'm funny, like how? Like a clown? I mean, how am I? I went into Joe Pesci. Like a clown? What do you mean, lady? I have fun. Anyway, you folks really need to do yourself a favor. They're not a sponsor.
Who?
And I don't care.
Oja.
Yep. And they're
Yes.
not. And I tell you, we go there all the time. And I'm telling you something. It's for the money. Because let's face it, folks. You go out for lunch today. It's $50. You know what I mean? You get a couple sandwiches. You go to any one of these places, the Cheese Factory. Every time me and Sandy go, $45, $50, and the dinner is great. That hibachi dinner, and them guys, you guys see them guys with the knives, and they bang the thing around. They're like drummers. I mean, great. And every one of those guys got multi-million-dollar personalities. I don't know where they find them at, and they're really nice. I said, "Did you go to school for that?" He said, "No, I went on YouTube and I learned." He was just joking, the guys. But the service was great, and we truly enjoy that place. I'm serious for the money.
Okay, enough about that. Anyway,
That's terrible. Don't do that to me. That's not nice. I wouldn't do that to you.
No, I want to talk about
I don't wanna
what
talk
Chef
about-
Michael is wearing today.
I don't want to talk about what I'm wearing.
You got to see what he's wearing. You
I
got to go to
don't wanna
YouTube
talk
this
about-
afternoon and see what he's wearing. The other day.
Nothing. Jockstrap.
Okay.
Thank you.
The other day, he was wearing a lumberjack shirt. He
like
had
that.
on a plaid. Well, I mean, actually, it was kind of cute. I'd never seen him dressed like that. And I kind of liked it. It was kind of that rugged, all-American lumberjack look, like, remember the Marlboro Man?
You know who that was?
Who?
Tom Selleck.
That's right. The
Tom Selleck
Marlboro
was-
Man
was
was
Tom Selleck.
Tom Selleck. He was so good looking.
Good
Oh
looking.
my gosh! Of course, they stopped promoting cigarette ads and everything
On TV.
On TV once they started finding out and discovering that there was all the problems with cancer. Hello. Anyway, but the Marlboro Man. But also, who was the lumberjack? What was the commercial? Huh?
Brawny paper towels.
Brawny paper towels. Yes, the lumberjack.
He was gay, that guy.
Oh, stop it. Anyway, you looked like that the other day. Anyway, you were so cute. I loved it. But today, folks, I got to tell you, he is dressed so sharp. He has a kind of an olive.
People don't care, Sam.
It's a really pretty dark green, kind of olive kind of
People don't care.
suit. Look at you. It's really nice. And
That's because you love me, honey.
Herringbone pattern.
That's because
in
you
it.
love me.
And he's got a beautiful silk scarf, and he has a turtleneck sweater on that's in green. But it's a really nice complimentary.
Well,
thing.
when you're 62 years
You
old.
really look good, and your silver hair.
Thank you.
It looks very.
I didn't dye it. And
Yeah.
not Monique. Oh, by the way, Monique, I know you're listening. When you help.
Hi, Monique.
Monique Brewster. I got to tell you about Monique Brewster. She's
Oh,
the
my
guy.
gosh.
She is one of the. This girl should be in Ebony magazine.
I think
She
I
is-
have your cuff and your
Yes.
bracelet. So, Monique, you got to
She
give me a
is
call.
absolutely gorgeous. This girl. She belongs in Ebony. She's
Oh,
the most
she's
prettiest.
beautiful,
You know,
beautiful.
I'm telling you, she looks like. You know, she reminds you of what's the girl that the Miss America that won Miss America?
Vanessa
Williams.
Yeah.
That's who she reminds you of. And what a great singer. Who she walks in with is Barry Gordy,
You know
Robert
who else
Gordy.
she reminds me of is Josephine Baker.
Yeah,
Remember
well,
Josephine?
she doesn't look like her, but yeah, she's got that
Well,
style.
she has that style.
Yeah.
I mean, very, but she's elegant. You know,
Right.
she dresses. She, sometimes she wears a lot of bling and
Right.
stuff, and sometimes she doesn't. And she wears leather and
Right.
furs and all kinds.
But
of
let me
things.
tell you a
But she's
class
so
act.
elegant. But she came in the other night.
Right, let me tell you a class act, Sandy. Here's a girl. We had 30 people for Christmas Eve dinner.
Yeah, packed house.
Packed house. And I said, Sand, we better make sure that we have presents for everybody. Now, last minute, people call up and say, Mike, could I bring her? Yeah, bring him. We got plenty. And one thing about me, when you come to our house, the food is an abundance because it's an Italian thing. Our biggest fear,
my
God forbid,
gosh.
is running out of macaroni or saying, what happened to the braciole? Now it's all gone. Oh, my God. I mean, I had lobsters.
Of course, we don't have any leftovers the next day. That's for sure.
Because we give it all away. I'm serious. We give it
serious.
away.
Yeah.
So not only the people ate, we give it away. And we did something different. We didn't put no name tags. We said, sit where you want.
No, at the table. I just said, let
that was a
everybody sit
smart
where they
move.
want to. We only had the 2 tables set up, And I told them, I said, when we get the next house, we're going to have to have
So we get done.
huge table.
So we get done, and when the dinner was over, I said, "Can I have everybody's?" And I'm screaming, and nobody's paying attention to me. They're all boozed up. These
Screaming?
people. I said,
Oh, they were not.
I said,
They
I
were
need-
drinking Diet Dr. Pepper.
I said, I need everybody's attention. I said, under the tree.
7-Up.
That's that we had
Coke.
presents. We had about 60, 70 presents.
Water.
So I said, Sandy, I like to do it one at a time. Sandy said, Mike, we'll be here till 5 in the morning.
That's right. I said, we
So
got to
I
give them to them all
so
at
I
once.
went, where's Alex Yanko? I said, Alex, Lisa Gross. I was screaming out from the top of the names, and everybody's open up. Well, anyway, Lisa Grasso and Carl got me a chef's hat that says Chef Michael, which I will wear in all of our TV shows, which is really great. And
It's black with white lettering. It
Right.
really is nice. And then Alex Yanko got you the big leather apron.
Yes,
And then Peter Anthony.
Peter Allen,
Peter Anthony Webb.
Peter Cottontail.
And Stephanie, they got you that big spoon. What is that? A skimmer spoon? Or for shellfish? It was for shellfish, right?
No.
What is it for?
That's the perfect. Well, that's for raviolis. Taking raviolis.
Oh, taking the raviolis out. Oh, it was
You can use it
beautiful.
for anything.
They brought you some things from
Well,
Williams
people bought me
Sonoma.
for cooking.
And Shiny Mohawk, Jason.
I gotta
and
tell you
Karen.
something about Shiny
Got you a
Mohawk.
whole box of these different
Shiny Mohawk spent
utensils.
$45,000.
Oh my gosh!
And this poor guy goes out, and it was so kind
So
of
he's
him.
got enough to cook for the
He
next 10
bought
years.
me every utensil there was: can openers, spoons, spatulas,
in different shapes and sizes.
But here's the thing: you have a party, and naturally, Sandy and I, we catered. I mean, I cooked, and so Sandy's talking to everybody. So at the end, one thing about running a party, you're not sitting down and eating. Okay, if you want to be a lousy host, that's exactly what you do.
well, he
you
never
s-
sits down and eats very much anyway.
So I'm picking up the plates. I'm washing plates. I'm cleaning the table. Could I get you more wine? You know
and
what I mean?
then
To serve.
Monique took off
Brewster
her cuff.
Here's a girl.
Big, beautiful leather and silver cuff. She
Top
took it off. Took off her beautiful bracelet.
Right.
And she was in there. And I
Jumped
didn't
right
even
in.
realize.
I didn't even know.
I heard the noise going in the other room because I was, visiting with everybody. And I hear the water running and running. I think, somebody's Chef Michael in there cleaning dishes
Yep.
because you know how he is. He has to clean it out after before everybody leaves. And all of a sudden I look around and I said, where's Monique? Where's Monique? And Monique was there doing the dishes.
Here's a
by
girl
herself.
here's a girl that is a Motown star.
Oh my gosh!
And you know what I'm trying to
incredible
get?
singer.
But you can see the heart. Now here's the best part.
Oh, big heart.
Coming
Yes.
to the
Well,
end
thank
of the
you, Monique.
Thank you, Monique. And we got your bracelet, your diamond bracelet. In fact, I'm going to hock it today.
I should have worn it today. It was so pretty.
So anyway, when you come over again, we got it. So Barry Gordy's there. Robert Gordy,
Jr.
keep calling Robert Gordy, which I love this guy,
I know.
the most humblest guy in the world.
Oh, Robert is such
never
a
met a guy
sweetheart.
like that in my life. I'm serious. I went in the dictionary and I looked under humble. There was his picture. So I turned around and he's there, and he's a great eater. So everybody leaves except two people, and who do you think it is?
Robert?
Shiny Mohawk Johnson.
Shiny Mohawk Johnson. And
his-
Karen.
and Karen. And
Karen
one thing
Rice.
about these two people, they helped me to the end of the night, take the tables down, put
Take
the
the
folding
chairs,
tables away.
folding chairs.
And it was so nice that these people were kind. And we thank you and love you for doing that. So I looked around. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. I said, San, I cannot move anymore. I can't breathe. I'm dead.
Well, see, the thing of it is he can never sit down because once he sits down, he's out.
I'm out. So I
He's
got
out
up
like
in the
a light.
morning. It was Christmas morning. It was 5:30. I got up and I figured, let me start. So I cleaned everything up and I got the rug machine out and I shampooed the whole carpeting.
And he was clanging around in the
Well,
kitchen.
I had to
mean,
get it
how is
done.
a girl supposed to sleep?
But you know something, Sandy? Guess who's on the phone? We thought they
Wendy.
forgot us.
I know. Is it Wendy Curtis?
It is.
I mean, Ann Curtis,
It's
yes.
windy, and I'm sorry we didn't make it. I got sick again. I had this cold and flu, and then I got sick again, and I didn't want to,
Well, we were wondering, but I'm
I thought
so
you were
glad.
mad at us. I said,
But-
we're
Oh,
mad.
heck no, I
at you.
never can get mad at you guys. You guys are great.
So,
Listen, I wanted to say, our sister-in-law in Reno, her dad was one of the Marlboro Mans, and his name is Cal Bartlett, and he was in another movie called Pete's Dragon.
uh-huh. Oh, I
And-
saw Pete's Dragon.
Yeah, he
I
was.
love that show.
Yeah, he was a good-looking guy.
Oh, yeah. Cal
But he was one of
Bartlett.
the Marlboro men from the late 60s, early 70s. So I thought when we heard that, we're like, oh my gosh, that is so cool.
Do you know who could
Was
be
that
the
long ago, late 60s, early 70s?
Yes, that's what it was. Do you know who could be the Marlboro man? Who's
gosh.
got the perfect look for the Marlboro man now?
Who?
Her husband, Curtis. Good-looking kid.
Yeah, Curtis. could
Curtis
do
has
it.
got the perfect look. He's a handsome guy. He could look with his dimples and his gray hair. Not the purple hair. Forget
with
about
the
the
hat
purple.
and Marlboro.
Yeah,
He's
well,
got
he
the
shaved
look.
the purple off.
You know, ladies and gentlemen, I
Shaved it.
got to tell you something. We were, Sandy and I are the weirdest people in the world because we meet people and we take them home like a dog. You see a stray dog, we take people home. That's what we do. We invite them. These two people, Wendy and Curtis, have to be the most wonderfulest two individuals on the planet Earth. They have a place that we store some of our stuff over there.
Well, what I was going to ask Wendy is, remember how a couple months ago we were talking about how people were renting the storage units so that they could put their gifts in them so that
Right.
the kids wouldn't find them, right?
Yes.
So now, did everybody come and clear out all those storage units? What'd they do?
Most of them did. Yeah, most of them did, and they actually have them for the end of the month as well.
Right.
So if they wanted to use it. And
Oh.
we did draw the name for the bike.
Who
and
won?
A young 13-year-old girl won it named Julie, and she was so excited.
How pretty.
Oh,
She was so happy. She gave us big old hugs, and she was almost in tears. She was like, this is
that's
so
nice.
cool.
my God.
You know, Wendy, one day this week or next week,
All
I'd like to have
one
you.
day when I'm awfully old. Oh, go ahead.
I'd like to have you.
You wanted some background
I'd like to
music.
have you and your husband as our guest on the
Where is our
on the
background?
radio show.
Oh, I hear.
Aw.
Because it's
Oh, you're so
televised. It's
sweet.
something it'll be in cyberspace for the end of time. We had Dr. Perry. They did our television show, and I was looking at them. I says, when you're long gone,
We were watching it last night.
I says your grandchildren will see grandmom and grandpa.
Great-great-great-grandchildren.
Right, which is really nice. And I got to tell you, the TV show that we did, our Christmas show, when does it air today?
No, Saturday and
Saturday
Sunday.
and Sunday at King
Yeah.
Television.
Saturday,
And
get
we
to
are
watch it.
we are excited. So Wendy, we love you. We're going to be. Tell your husband. I got an offer he can't refuse. I want to pay him to move that stuff out of the other stuff and move it into the other
Well,
stuff.
yeah, we need to
I
come
gotta
over.
pay
I'm
it.
going to come over tomorrow.
We gotta do
and
it.
We're going to do
We
some
gotta get
stuff.
that
Okay,
done.
you guys going to be there?
Yeah, we're going to be here all day.
Yeah, we
So,
gotta do it.
Wendy,
Here all day.
Wendy, could you give us your address again
Yes.
on West Sahara?
It is 8140 West Sahara between Mad Maddie's and Wendy's Hamburgers. It's
So-
so easy to find.
So now, what is your New Year's special for everybody?
New Year's special is going to be $25
For?
for anything below a 10 by 10. 10 by 10 and below, $25 for the first month, which is really inexpensive.
Wow.
Yeah,
wow.
they go for, up to $90. So $25 for the month of January.
That would be perfect.
Oh, my gosh.
We get fan letters.
That's a wild idea.
People write to us, and our mailbox is filled. So that's a mistake when people know where you live. And we just get constant stuff. People asking me for money. Could you help my kid in college?
You know, maybe Carl could use one of those, for the extra. Yeah.
Rosso, the
extra.
billionaire.
The billionaire!
Anyway, thank you so much,
Thanks,
Wendy. And
We
you
love
guys
you.
have a great day,
Thanks.
okay?
We'll talk to you soon.
All right.
Bye-bye.
All right, love you
Bye,
guys.
sweetheart.
Okay, if you're just tuning in now,
Oh,
you're listening
another
to Sandy
commercial.
Kastel and Friends Variety Show with Chef
Hate
Michael.
that.
We'll be right back after a message from
More
our sponsors.
commercials.
To start your day, this is Sandy Kastel and Friends. Here again, your host, Sandy Kastel.
Speaking of Sandy Kastel and staying fit and fabulous forever, as John Lundquist will say, we are starting on our program to get fit and fabulous forever, Chef Michael and I. What are you going to do, Chef Michael?
Not cook anymore. Give up cooking.
I'll tell you, the one thing about eating this good food, as great food, is that it's hard to not go back for seconds and thirds and fourths.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
once we get the club, because we found a place.
I know we found a place.
It's
We found a place.
It's going to cost
We have to
$1.5 billion to fix
a
it.
bundle.
It's a great spot. Listen, before I go any further,
What?
731-1230. Ladies and gentlemen, we only got about 20 minutes left. Call us up. Well, I want to know what you got for Christmas. Come on, tell everybody, what did Santa give you? What'd you get? Come on, it's a special time of year. It's still the holidays. It ain't done. New Year's is coming next week. We're going to, because today's Friday, naturally, we won't be back till Monday, but we're going to talk about New Year's Day, New Year's resolutions, what we're going to do, where you're going. People, listen, we want to know what the hell's going on. Guess what? Robert, who?
Ferguson.
Robert Bobby
Hi,
Ferguson.
Robert. How are
Hey,
you?
buddy.
I'm terrific. How are you both?
Good. How you doing? What's going on?
Well, I got invited over some neighbors' houses, and they gave me some beautiful Christmas tree cookies with M&Ms on it, and they offered me a drink, and they had their family over, and I had such a beautiful time.
Oh,
That's marvelous, Bob. We're glad. Did Santa give you everything you wanted this year?
Yes, I did. And, my goal for next year is to keep on going and being the best person that God made me originally. And I got to tell you something.
There you
When
go.
Sandy had her Christmas songs on the other day, Don't Cry for Argentina, I was crying for happiness. She has such a golden voice. I have never heard a more beautiful song in my whole life than Indiana Rain and all the rest of them. You are one gifted lady, I got to tell you.
Thank you. Didn't Ryan do a great job?
Ryan did a phenomenal. We were both impressed. We were laughing. I said, "This kid's having a ball." I said, "Who told him to say that stuff?" But I got to tell you something, Bobby. We do a lot for a lot of people. And I said, San, people need to hear you. We do a little clip. That's why the last 30 minutes I wanted to play what Sandy Kastel stuff. And people said, man, I didn't know she sings country. I didn't know she does that. Because you don't know. You got to remember something.
Some people haven't heard the Broadway stuff.
Merv Griffin, Dinah Shore, Mike Douglas. Okay, they made it in as talk show host, and anyway, we love you. We thank you for calling, and I want you to have a wonderful holiday. Does that sound good to you?
That sounds great.
Thanks, Bobby.
Around the first week of January, I'm going to come up to the studio. I have a special gift, and I want to give to you and Sandy.
Thank you so much.
Okay,
I'm a size 8 in the pinky. Thank you very much. Thank you, Bob. And guess who's on the line right now?
Thank you, Robert. Have a great day.
We got our partner, our buddy, our friend,
Oh, my
who
gosh.
is the greatest builder in Las Vegas.
That's right.
This guy will travel. This guy got in a plane the day before yesterday, flew to New York, because people hear our program, to change a light bulb for a lady, and the flat 660 thing on 4th and 4th Street in Gimbals. It's Alex Yanko. Hey, buddy, what's up?
Hey, Alex.
What's happening, family?
How you doing?
I'm doing good. Just running around taking care of some business around town. So just want to say thank you very much for Christmas. We had a wonderful time, Kim and I. Santa Claus brought me an amazing cigar humidor. I love you guys. Thank you, Michael.
Listen, Alex, I want everybody to know, ladies and gentlemen, that Alex Yanko is, and I'm blessed. You know what I mean? I said to Sandy, when you get at our thing, you get a bunch of people come in. There are half of them are soup cans. Alex Yanko is the most real man's man you could ever possibly imagine. Here's a guy. Man. There was a movie with the build a house. Mr. Blandings builds his dream house, and it was with Cary Grant. And he buys this house, and it's a money pit. and he keeps sinking money in it. And all of a sudden, the guy who dug the well, he knocked on the door and he asked him a question. And he said, "What do you want?" And he says, Cary Grant. So he said, "Here's the change in my pocket. You might as well take it." Because he went for everything. And the guy turned around and he said, "Mr. Blandings," he says, "you overpaid me by $1.32. I'm just giving you your money back." So, ladies and gentlemen, Alex Yanko's that type of a guy. And I want to tell you something. Before you reach into your pocket and get something done, do yourself your bankroll a favor and get a quote from Alex Yanko, and then go shop this guy, because he's not only got the quality, you can't beat his prices. The guy's the best builder in Las Vegas, Nevada. Alex Yanko, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much. Michael, I take a lot of pride in it. I really love it. I love customers, and I love going out there and fixing up house. I love it.
That's
and
good.
our buying power, what we do is we buy so much product. FHA approved carpet, 40-ounce Shaw, 59 cents a square foot. Nobody in town can touch those prices, okay? Nobody can touch the prices of slab granite, 10 colors to choose from, $99 a slab. Nobody can touch those prices. We take a lot of pride in it. We take care of our customers, and, it's not like going to work every day when you enjoy what you do.
Right. Alex, what's your phone number?
702-350-5054. That's my direct cell number out in the field. Anybody needs to call me, get a free estimate, please give me a call.
That's 702-350-5054. 702-350-5054 for Alex Yanko. Every day. What is it?
EHI, Everyday Home Improvement Company.
That's it. Everyday
Thanks,
Home
Al.
Improvement Company.
Call me in a day or so. Let's go out for dinner, buddy.
I'd love to. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day, guys.
Thank you,
Alex.
All right. God bless you. Bye.
Okay,
All right.
thanks.
Now, see, that's what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. This is a guy. We had a guy come down, Brian, to check our washing machine. It cost me $75 to tell me that it's broke. I know it's broke, you stupid son of... Let me get aggravated. I know it's broke, sir. $75, and here's the best part. He says... You need a new one. You can't even get the part.
No. He took the $75 first
Right,
of all.
that's right.
And that was supposed to go towards the repair of it.
Yeah.
Then, a few days later, they call me back and say, well, it's going to cost you $850 to repair it. You might as well buy a new one. After they got the $75.
Where did we
Anyway,
go? I see that couch.
so,
Where was it at?
The couch. Oh, that was Habitat for Humanity, which is located right over next to Goodwill on West Sahara. I don't have their address, but everybody knows where it is. It's where the old Tower Records used to be. It's that huge building right around
I went in
Valley
there.
View or Arville or somewhere in there. Yeah, you went in there and you saw
They
this
had
beautiful couch.
4-seat. What
It was like
you hit
a
a button.
Lazy
Boy's
couch.
built in.
Oh.
It was all leather.
Yeah.
With the velour inside.
How much was that?
You ready for this? I looked it over because sometimes you figure the back is ripped or maybe there's
How
a
much
chip.
was it?
$75.
Oh, that's what it was $75. So we were talking the other night about the wicker and stuff that we found.
Oh man, that was the deal of a lifetime. I got that at Salvation Army. We paid $90.
$90, I know.
And I love wicker.
A whole wicker.
And people turn around and say to me, Mike, you got a buck in your pocket. Why? Because guess what? You know what I'm trying to say to you? I came from humble beginnings.
Hey,
you
Robert
understand?
Goulet is the one that told you about that when you talked about how sharp he looked in a lot of his clothes, and he said, "Hey, Salvation Army." He goes, "You're not going to believe it."
I laughed.
He said,
I
what?
go in there all the time. They got some. I'm going to tell you something. Somebody's this like garage sales. I'm telling you, folks.
You can find a lot of special
look at
deals.
the stuff that we throw away. I
found Mikasa dishes there sometimes. Mikasa, beautiful Mikasa.
What about the China? The thing I got you for $45. The garage sale. The demi-task cups.
Oh yeah, the little demi-task set. And that was a company. What's that called? Capagnano. Well, it's a famous porcelain maker in Italy.
They wanted one cup. Then when we looked online, it was $100 for a cup and saucer, the little one. Yeah. I got a full set of 12 for $45.
Little Demi-Tasse,
that's cute. Stuff. They got frames, and I just happen to like stuff that's.
Oh my gosh. It's funny. I knew a lady a long time ago, and she would always go in the newspaper. Who peruses the newspaper? Call in. Tell us who peruses it, or call us on, or check us out on Facebook, Sandy Kastel and Friends, and tell us how many people still look at the newspaper every Sunday and find out, or Saturday and Sunday, and find out where the garage sales are, and goes around and does them.
I love garage sales.
I knew this lady, and every Sunday morning she'd get on the phone. She made a list. She'd circle all these numbers, and she'd call,
the obituary column.
And then, I wasn't going to say that, but she would call things for out of the newspaper and go to garage sales and things like that. And she would pick up a piece of furniture that maybe had some scratches and some nicks on it, and then she would have her painter paint it with all these flowers, like paint a coat of paint on it, and then do the delicate flowers, and really make it beautiful. And then they had a beautiful piece of furniture.
I bought a sweater. I bought a sweater at the Salvation Army. It reminds me of Jack Jones.
Is that the one from the
Perry
60s
Comos,
or something? Yeah.
60s.
Everybody
I don't care, and I paid $1.
It's called an Argyle sweater.
An Argyle sweater.
It's got
I
the
paid
big
$1.
diamond shapes, And
it was
everybody. He gets the most compliments.
They
on
go,
that.
oh my! And I go, where did you get that sweater? I said at the Salvation Army. Get the heck out of here, Chef Mike. They laugh. You know what I did? I'm not going to believe this. What's that place that we buy all our stuff?
You don't buy everything from there. But it's funny, But it's kind of like you said, going to a garage sale,
right?
And sometimes people just get rid of things because they're tired of it.
Well, we went to Goodwill. Yeah. I happened to go in because I like antiques. I looked for the antique, and there was a box. You know what I mean? I went to a garage sale, and there was a box, and it was a urn.
An urn.
Urn, it's the same thing. And I figured I need a cigar box. You know what I mean? Another cigar box. And the lady says, sir, that's not a cigar box. I said, what is it? She says, it's our urn. I said, oh, okay. And I opened it up, and I heard a voice say, close it! And I didn't touch it.
It was the box for the thing. Don't forget. That's what it was.
Yes,
you open it up, and there's the hand going, remember the thing?
No, that was the thing when they took the money.
And the guy, remember the hand in there, the thing?
What was the movie? What was the movie? Addams Family.
No, that was the Pink Panther. Sorry.
And do you know? And what was Uncle Fester's name?
What was his name?
Yeah,
Fester.
Do you know his name?
No.
Does anybody else remember Uncle Fester?
Yeah. Does anybody know? Call 702-731-1230.
I'll give it to you. We're almost coming to the end. Jackie Coogan.
Oh, Jackie Coogan. And when wasn't he a kid actor?
The Coogan law. They passed the Coogan law because what happened is he made millions when he was out, and his family, his mother and father, blew every dime. Now today, when children actors are out there, they put it in a trust fund.
Oh yeah,
the family could take a percentage of it, but they ain't.
Well, that was happening just as recently as within the last 20 years. That still was, some.
Who else did that?
Families. I'm just saying.
Gary Coleman, another one.
Some of the families, yeah. But you don't find out until years later, But anyway, if you're just tuning in now, you're listening to Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show with Chef Michael.
Another commercial.
Anyway, we'll be right back after a message from our sponsors.
Goodbye. Left me with eyes that cry. How can I get along?
Red light. Every time that we come back, there's a red light that comes on, and that lets us know that we're on the air live. Now I know how a pizza feels under that red light. You know what I mean? You know what's a good pizza? If I tell you, never believe it.
How a pizza feels?
No, I'm serious.
But you're not right directly under the red light.
No. But I'll tell you what I really like. Pizza Hut's got a great deep dish the pizza.
That's easy
Supreme.
for you to say.
Why? No, I'm serious. It was delicious. Have you ever tried it?
Deep dish
Pizza Hut?
No, remember when what about those things that were folded over?
Calzone.
Yep.
But I never liked that.
Something different.
Calzone, that's it. Stromboli. Pizzone.
No, I never heard that either.
Pizzone, that's good.
What about pizzelles? You know what, Dr. Perry and
what did he do?
The other night speaking of Christmas, remember Christmas Eve? Diana told me afterwards. She says, I was just talking to Lisa and I said, I really need to get a pizzelle machine, And then she says, I opened up my gift and it was a pizzelle machine, and I went, ah!
And then we got Carl and Lisa, because Lisa, believe it or not, eats popcorn. So I said, what do you buy somebody,
who has everything?
Who has everything. So we got her a popcorn machine. Carl went out. He bought her a movie theater. That's the funniest part. To go with the popcorn. He actually went out and bought, Red Rock movie theater. I said, Carl, you nuts? Well, she likes popcorn. And you have to buy a movie theater.
Speaking of movies, Dolly Coulter, you need to give me a call, Dolly. Because, we got to go out and celebrate the holidays,
Right.
And I want to go to that new movie theater over at the Summerlin Downtown Mall. Because that's one of those new, it's called Regal Theaters, I think, over there.
You can take booze in there, can't you?
Oh, I don't know about that. You can take food. I think you can.
I don't want to go to a movie theater.
But, Dolly, give me a call. Let's go see a movie.
No, I ain't going.
I didn't invite you. It's a girl thing. Just she and I are going to go.
That's all right. Well, I'll call Neil Camanaris.
And you guys can
and
go.
And John Colmanera. Campanero.
Hey, John, how you doing?
Hiya, buddy.
Yeah, we missed you for Christmas.
Right.
Where were you?
And we're going to go. And, it's nice, folks, because we're coming to the end of the show.
Jimmy Melodor was there.
Jimmy Melodor had a phenomenal time. And his lovely girlfriend,
Mary Lou.
Lou has to make the best jam in the world.
Pomegranate.
But I got to tell you something. The hit of the night was Sandy Kastel, and I'll tell you why. Me? Yes, because Sandy Kastel, ladies and gentlemen, handpicked each present for somebody. She said the thought. We just didn't give somebody something. Go out there. Here's $1,000. Just go buy some stuff. Pull on. She turned around and went out and thought. Each person, which I said, come on, Sandy, we got to go. Just get him something. No, they won't like Jimmy Melodor. What do I get him?
These are not big gifts. Look, I mean, we just got a little something, just because. And but you're right. Picking out gifts for somebody. Sometimes people just I don't know. They just go out and last minute they grab a bunch of stuff. Yeah. But you're right. And even though they're little gifts, it's something that you think, well, will they like this? And it's just like Mary Lou.
Yeah.
I got her the little, the thing, the little candle holder with the rooster on it and stuff. And the thing of it is she has I call it a farm out there, but she's got this beautiful place.
Well, yeah,
she has chickens. She brings us chicken. She brings us eggs, to have. She brings us the pomegranate jelly that she makes. She brought us a big basket of these lemons, and they were beautiful. I mean, they look better than what you get in the grocery store. And it was wrapped with a ribbon and everything. And everybody brought gifts, and it was so nice. Thank you for all the gifts you brought. But the gift that counts, that just means the most to us, is all throughout the year. All the great things that everybody out there does to support us here on the radio show. Our sponsors, our fans, people who call in. Thank you so much for calling in. And the people that come out to our WEMA events and help us raise scholarship funds. And we do have a scholarship going out to Nevada Ballet before the end of the year.
How about the Men's Broken Heart Association?
Yeah. Well, anyway,
broads that dumped them.
Hey. But anyway, so it's going to go to the Nevada Ballet, and we gave one to the International Opera a Performing Experience, which Mark Thompson, and they took a whole group of people over to Italy for a whole month this summer. Yeah. And so we gave them a scholarship from WEMA, and then also we had a scholarship for the jazz program at UNLV, the UNLV Jazz Program. And also there were other little scholarships throughout the year for different people that we would hire or mentor in different ways. What?
And nothing.
Well, I wasn't done yet because I was talking about WEMA for about 2 seconds. Okay. Excuse me very much. And thanking every.
Get a friggin' word
but wait, I was thanking everybody that helps support us and helps us be able to give out these scholarships by coming to our events, which are sometimes monthly or every other month. So thank you, and thank you again. Right. And we're so grateful.
And a special thanks. To a lady that makes it all possible. You know what I mean? Gigi Ullman.
Oh, my gosh.
This lady comes in, reaches into her heart.
Yeah.
Okay. Brings a wonderful painting that she can get $5,000-$6,000 for and says, here, Sandy, donate it. Donate to WEMA, so to help the WEMA Foundation. In our lives, we had people through this year, came into our lives, And as fast as they came in, that's as fast as they went out.
You know, and
Our
also the
true
Weiland
friends-
Gallery donated a
Weiland Gallery, right. I can't forget
I
Weiland
know,
Gallery.
I know.
And I got to tell you something. For those people that came into our lives and they were fair weather friends and they want to, guess what? That's what life's about. That's why we hear about I say vicissitudes.
Yeah, but you know what? That's what happens in life, Michael.
Life,
you know,
can't change it.
And you know, that's the thing. Sometimes people do come into your life for a period of time, and then maybe they go out because maybe their lives, their path takes them in a different direction. And that's okay, you know. That's okay.
But we regret nothing.
We appreciate everybody.
Right.
Everybody that's come into our lives, you know, in the last year and a half, you know, that we've been doing things together, and Michael, I've got to give you a big thanks because the food that you prepared and all those lobsters, and people took home care packages and you know, pasta, and you had the all kinds of great food.
And
there.
everything that I bought, ladies and gentlemen, was from Smith's.
Smith's Food and Drug.
That's we love them.
That's
I
right.
love them people. They've been
Thank
behind
you,
us. I want to thank the district manager. You know what I mean, for supporting us. In fact, I said I got to change our sign because
I know we got to add the TV show.
Add the TV shows there. But anyway,
we're running out of time.
We want you to have a great weekend. We got
It's
Saturday.
the weekend.
We got Saturday and Sunday off, and I'm just going to enjoy myself. I want a special thanks to Brian. You did a great job, kid.
Watch our show this weekend. Watch us this afternoon on YouTube, and watch us Saturday and Sunday. You can check us out on our YouTube site. We've got the Sandy Kastel and Friends TV show. It's also on Keen TV, The Walk TV. So check us out. Have a great day, and we'll see you on Monday.
Yeah,
Okay,
take
bye.
it easy. Oh, I'm so fun. Let's go get some breakfast. Come on.
You'll never be the same again.
The Sherry Hill Show, Saturday evenings at 5 and Sunday nights